Maxwell. And Tyrone Maxwell was born in Kentucky. He was born in Kentucky. And in Kentucky, he lived he was born with his mom and dad both with him. But then his father abandoned him before he even really knew who he was, because he was too young at the time. And so he never really had a father. Until later, which I'll talk about. He I don't even know, to be honest. He was Tyrone Maxwell was also very intelligent since he was born, and he was always smarter than all of his other friends, well, everyone he knew. And he basically and he was also, by the time he reached 7th grade, he realized that he loved the sport of basketball, and he was a lot taller than most people in his grade, and so he tried to pursue basketball. He was really good at basketball, but then he wanted to go into football too, which he was more talented in basketball, but he didn't like it as much as football. By the time Tyrone Maxwell was in high school, he was number 1 in track. He was number 1 in track. And barely ranked in he was ranked number 20 in his position at Kentucky. And he ended up getting a scholarship from Oregon, which his first scholarship was from Oregon, and it was for track and football. They're gonna let him do both, which I don't even know if you can actually do that, but they're gonna let him do both. And so he agreed to the offer, and then he ended up getting an offer to Louisville, and so he ended up going to Louisville because it was more closer to his home, and so he basically abandoned Oregon. And he in college he was amazing. His freshman year, his first year, he actually redshirted, and then his first year playing, he became starter. Towards the end of the season, they wanted to try him out as starter because they weren't playing that good, and he ended up doing very well, getting almost 200 yards. 200 passing yards alone, and he still had a lot of rushing. He also and then his second year, his sophomore year, he actually only got to play half of the season because he ended up getting injured and hurting his right knee, and he's never really ran the same since then. And his junior year, he got to play the whole season and became a Heisman, and he was awarded the Heisman and the most passing yards from someone in Louisville. He held that record. He and then his senior year, he ended up going on the cover of NCAA. Because in this universe, they still made NCAA games. Ended up becoming on the cover. Yeah, and all throughout his college years, he always had A's. Never had a B. Never got in any trouble. Yeah. Now let's see. Now he's in the NFL. Basically, he ended up being drafted first pick in the first round. Okay. Well, this was a really short story. Still hope you guys liked it. Okay. Bye, everyone.